How's it going, YouTube? Today we got a Artisan Cutlery. Don't buy too many of them. This is the 1851P-WD made in China. It is the Artisan Cutlery Ahab. Wipe this down. Got a very unique knife designed by Nick Rogers. It's my first knife made by him. I call this a harpoon drop point. It's got nice rosewood handles with minimal hardware. Got a titanium pocket clip and backspacer with a hidden lanyard pin, which I always like. This has a AR RPM 9, which is Artisan Cutlery's proprietary powder metallurgy. It's a mouthful. And I love this steel. Honestly, I've tested it and it's done really well. Website said it's 59 to 61 HRC. As you can see, we got a satin grind, very shiny. Very thin blade that came razor sharp, which is always a great thing. Minimal billboarding. You just got their logo, which kind of looks like a Nazi logo. And then this on the back. And of course you got China right there. They could have left that off. You got these very unique thumb studs, which stick out a little bit. They work great. The blade on this thing is 3.31 inches. And for the blade stock, I got 2.51 millimeters or 0.099, which is very thin. It also was really thin behind the edge. I got 11 to 12 thousandths. This isn't the most drop shutty knife, but it does have good action. It's got a bit of a wide profile in the pocket though. Well, let's compare it to a few other knives. Spider Code PM2 and the Para 3. It's pretty close to the PM2. Para 3 is way smaller. This is a full-size knife, 7.9 inches. Giant Mouse Ace Grand. And the Tucson TS129. It's pretty close to both of those. Two more. Vosteed Thunderbird, which I've just done a video on. If you want to check that out. And the Sincut Watuga. It's about the same as both of those too. So if you got any of those knives, you'll know what you're looking at. This knife weighs 2.95 ounces, so it's fairly light. Got a really thin handle, 0.45 inches. Fairly solid. If you haven't noticed already, there's no screw for the pivot. This has a lot of hidden hardware under the wood. So you take these two T6s off, and the screws are under there, which is very different. It's the first knife like that I've seen. And this is the one case I'm fine with two T6s because they're smaller. There's less there. So I get it, and even one of them's hid. So you gotta take this side off first. I do like this knife a lot. It's on sale on Amazon right now. I'll link it down below. There's a few things I dislike about it. For one, it has no sharpening choil. So if you it's already starting to get a smile. It's getting wide in the back, which is no good. I'm not sure if you can grind any of it off. Yeah, but you'd have to be careful. The stop pin hits right in here. Another thing I don't like, there's decent access to the lock bar, as you can see, but it's very slick. They could have cut some notches in there to make it better. I do have no problem shutting it though. And like I didn't say this, but it comes in a rosewood handle or a black G10. And the rosewood looks better, but it is pretty slick and it can be awkward to hold. Like, it don't feel too bad, but I could see slipping when you're trying to cut something. Now, if you're doing some fine work, put your finger up here. It seems like it'd work good. I do like the thumb studs, pocket clip. It's decent tension. Overall, it's a pretty good knife. I mean, there could be a few things improved on, but wouldn't mind it being a little thicker in the back. But overall, pretty good knife, yeah. Like I just said that twice. Yeah, if you want to check it out, check out the link down below. Subscribe if you haven't already.